Hello, lovers. It is me, Angie, here from Learn Love Tarot to bring us messages of direction towards our best and highest good using the energies of the daily moon cycle and of the planetary bodies surrounding us. Know that the messages are timeless as energy is cyclical. So do trust that when you find it is when you were meant to find it. And anything that does resonate with you today, in particular, please let me know that by double tapping your screen, hitting that like button, leaving a comment, and making sure you're subscribed and have notification bells turned on for all readings. Okay, we still got this major lucky Leo Jupiter Cazimi energy in the air, and that is going to be balancing with kind of like a teeter-totter. Hey girl, hey, thank you for being here. So we're going to be feeling this teeter-totter of energy very intensely with Leo and Aquarius balancing for the next 18 months, but most particularly through July of next year because we will still have Jupiter in Leo. So what's balancing here? Also, we have not had this type of energy since the 1800s, the latter half of the 1800s, and for very brief 3 months at the end of 1990. But we didn't have all the exact same alignments. Certainly, Pluto was not in Aquarius because that hasn't happened for over 250 years. So you made it. I made it just barely in time, guys. So what we had flying out on the bottom of the deck here is little resting energy here of time for a nap. Any of these energies that I pull, you can simply Google time for a nap, followed by wisdom of the oracle. If you would like to see a particular love, abundance, prosperity, or just the general message here. But my eyes are drawn to actually the face in the sky that is not the moon. So looking down right at the fox, which for me is Empress energy, and I'm focusing in on the stars because the Cazimi, the Jupiter Cazimi, where Jupiter and the sun meet up like the big hand and the little hand on the clock, was constellations in the sky. And that is about understanding, knowing, and feeling the permanence of a spiritual truth in lieu of the impermanence of that with what changes. So having that surety as above, so below, input, output, micro affecting our macro. So we have that number 24 adding together being a 6 of the lover's energy. And saying that here, I do have the soulmate card here. That is a 41. The fives of change have not quieted down. And as a matter of fact, that balance between Leo and Aquarian energy is at a 5 of wands, challenging or balancing with, learning from the 5 of swords. So don't be surprised if those energies come up. But in particular here, my eye is drawn right to the key rather than to the penguins. Now, it did fly out in reverse. So if you're looking this up, be sure to read the protection message. I feel like there is an angelic presence here keeping an eye on these two soulmates. However, in reverse, it's as if the surrender portion, because the key for the heart for that key is on the yin or the feminine energy. And it feels like we have to unlock our own heart's cup, of course, and in order to understand the depth with which we are able to love another, only happens by our own depth with which we love ourselves. So let's see what's going on here in the reading. I'm going to use my nosy deck because we still have the moon in Aquarius. So this is my air deck energy. Ooh, there was so much traffic I had to get over here, and we were hoping that permits were going to be finalized and we'd have electric by tomorrow. But permits have to be submitted by noon one day in order to get an inspection by the next day, and that was not ordered today. So I'm not sure who I need to fire. But other than that, we've still got two more permits to go. So the rough electric and then that final electric inspection. So send me some love and energy, guys, and ease and transition, trying to go with the flow here. Okay, we are ready. All right. So Page of Pentacles, this message here. Now, we did have the two planets of the messenger, Gemini and Virgo energies there are ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. And you're coming in here as having received some kind of knowledge. Let me see if I can adjust. I had to set up pretty dang fast here. So I might have to adjust the lighting. If you can give me some grace, I'd appreciate it. So Page of Pentacles here in this deck is connected to learning and to a transformation of sorts, denoted by the skeleton of the snake. And then we also have her kissing the skeleton of a crane. Now, there's no nudity on this, but not taking any chances there, for the sensitive types. She's kissing the lips of the crane. Cranes would denote past life soul energy. So this could be either having learned this lesson from a past life soulmate. That's going to be coming in heavy with the nodes of fate and the nodes of destiny being in Aquarius and Leo. Now, with the nodes of karma, right, the balancing, the justice energy, the karmic balances. This might be we have learned the lesson due to a past life soulmate, or it's taken a nap. This soulmate has taken a nap until we possibly have more information for ourselves. I feel like it's the divine feminine's key to her own heart here, but we shall see. The situation is an ever-turning dream. Probably my favorite Seven of Pentacles card out of all my decks. So in this situation, at the top of her head, there is an ever-turning dream that has gone through the lengths of time here. So, and it is a dancer energy there. So it's a ballerina there, like in a music box. We also have the Jupiter Cassini energy here because there are four-leaf clovers on her belt. So whatever seed that has been planted here that we are learning about, this could have been planted in the mid-January of this year because the full moon is the culmination of what seed we plant in the new moon, which would have been 6 months ago. Let's see what the potential what to say. The potential here, the opportunity is for a Two of Cups, that what you want wants you. And this is by choice because this fire energy is connecting to an earth energy, and this figure of the yin is there by her own choice. So I feel like you're figuring out the key has been in your hand all along here, divine feminine energies. Now, remember that we do have yin and yang within our own soul energies. It's not a male and female thing. It's simply soul energy. So we all hold that. I want to see what's driving this Page of Pentacles. Well, more fire here. That's going to be Aries power card of the Emperor. I'm connecting that to the Ram. So this information, this knowledge that you are receiving or delivering is putting you into a leadership role. You're taking charge here. It feels like you're taking charge of your own heart. We shall see what's guiding that opportunity here, the situation of the Seven of Pentacles. We got love coming in, guys. The court cards are people. So the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, this conversation that has been turning for a long time, this bit of luck could be coming from a water sign, doesn't have to be. Sitting in the environmental energy of the situation here could simply denote while Mercury is still in Cancerian energy. And that symbol is still at a priest performing a marriage ceremony. And the lesson about that is the 19th lesson of understandalizing, understanding that we can conform to certain rituals, certain codes of conduct like marriage. Let's see what's guiding the opportunity here of the Two of Cups. Wow. I mean, double Cancer energy here. So this is definitely coming in while Mercury is still in Cancer. We are still in the second decan, and that means we're only 2/3 of the way through those Cancerian themes. So this feels like when the head of the horses of the yin and yang come together, the opportunity also being Cancerian energy here is by the end of the camp, right before it shifts into Mercury shifts into Leo. Okay, so a delivery of our heart's best intentions is coming your way. And this is something, whatever you have wanted, whatever seed you planted, wants you to. Okay, recent past, so you know if this is your reading. In the recent past, here, Seven of Wands, you have learned how to erect your own boundaries without them becoming prison walls. So remember, boundaries are for when we see red flags, we hold that boundary and we can say, no, thank you. I've seen that mask before. I've read that story before, and I know how that story ends. So here, I think the key is not turning those boundaries. Taking the high road doesn't mean that we shut everyone out. Now, driving that in the past, here's your healing right here. So if you can see, try to get a little bit of light reflected up in the top of this card. My favorite, Four of Swords. Those are certainly the lovers in the sky. And this Four of Swords energy, this rendition of the card denotes a person who has already healed, because we see her choosing the timing of when she's going to be ready to get up here, because the swords are behind her. In the traditional version, there's the three swords still aiming at the third eye, our knowing, our throat chakra, our speaking, and then also the heart chakra. And then when that healing energy, that person that is healing, possibly this emperor energy, or a person delivering the most love in the entire deck with that Queen of Cups, in the traditional version, that person has not yet reached for the sword of truth beneath them. So this is telling me your energy is ready, and so is somebody else's energy. Now, being in the recent past position, that is the balsamic moon there at the top. So that would be right before a new moon. Okay, with that being in the past position, that would have been about 2.5 weeks ago. Okay. Okay, and this was a particular boundary within that 2.5 week time frame that you put up. You might have seen someone's red flags. You saw that mask. We all wear them depending on who we are talking to and what environment we are in. I love the healing energy here, though. We've also got this 44, the Four of the Emperor, and the Four of Swords, being an 8 of that Leo energy, of the balance that we started talking about. Now, in the heart of the reading, if we didn't have confirmation of healing before, here it is. And underneath the Seven of Pentacles in this deck, it's going to be the minor arcana version of the major arcana card of the star. This is Aquarian's power card. I love this version because it denotes Chiron, the healer here. And though she has had to swim in the vast oceans of her emotions here with only the scales of a fish, she's become very good at ingenuity. She's very ingenious here because she's affixed a ship to the top of her head to try to catch wind in her sails to help her through this healing energy, because she's down to her scales. It's not going to make whatever this is happening for you here very easy. So these new boundaries that you've found how to hold tight to and take the higher road about were not easy. And the whole point in this card is, do you see that portal energy? The next 18 months, we'll be stepping through a brand new portal into North Node of Destiny and the part of our birth chart that houses Aquarius. So guiding that hope, that wish, that dream, again, the higher octave, much higher octave of that Seven of Pentacles is this new leap of faith. So we've got major arcana fueling major arcana here, environment into this new portal of energy. It's a new leap of faith here. We are still in Aquarian full moon energy. Now, in the near future, oh my gosh, guys, come on now. If you could see these columns of how they're lining up, I'll have to take a picture for you and post it tomorrow. We've got the lovers. This is the King and the Queen of Cups in this particular deck. And she is sharing or revealing her esoteric knowledge. And here, the masculine energy is holding the lock. So interesting that we have the masculine energy holding the key here in our oracle card. And then this is a divine masculine or the yang here, showing the cards beneath his vest. Not chest, the cards beneath his vest. Okay. You know those little things that irritate you when people say stuff like, actually, it's not chest, it's the cards beneath his vest. So someone coming in here, the situation to deliver the most love of the deck and intentions of their heart. These are good intentions. They are simply trying to give you the opportunity here to meet their heart. And in the near future, you've got this big choice to make, being driven by another major arcana, Empress energy. The Empress is deciding. So it looks like this is an energy of someone who has learned the art of surrendering to their yin. That would be the opposite of Emperor. We've got the Emperor and Empress here, the cosmic lovers in the sky. What I was saying before, as far as Mars, the masculine, and Venus, the feminine energy. Literally just this week, we're squaring off at symbol 22. So to see them both turn up in a reading and that close together is a big deal here. So this energy that's coming towards you, not only do they want what you want, we got the higher octave there of that Two of Cups. We've got three energies now telling me this is all about love, okay, on top of Queen of Cups and the Chariot. So let's see what the block is here. It's looking pretty good. The block could be a current long-term partner. This is the King of Pentacles, and this is a person that is just a step down from Emperor energy. And with this driving your energy of what you've learned, if this reading is for you today, you have learned here to put the boundaries up because you will only accept your equal. An Emperor is only going to wait for the Empress, and that is coming in here in the potential near future. All right, let's see what Spirit wants you to know. But before I do that, I want to see what's driving the blocked position of the King of Pentacles. Driving that block, secrets. The High Priestess in its reverse energy here would be keeping secrets. So this person maybe has not revealed these feelings yet. Or this is secrets about a long-term partner, whether that be your own energy or someone else's. You can always take these roles and flip them for your own use here, for your own story. Now, what Spirit wants you to know is something's definitely over here. And I sure hope it wasn't because of a sense of betrayal. 10 Swords is an energy. Tens do not exist in numerology because 1 + 0 is a 1. And in this deck, she is kind of looking down at her own reflection of how maybe she allowed that last sword to, maybe she put it there herself before these boundaries were there. So this ever-turning dream here, what you're healing is potential betrayal here from a long-term partner. Ten of Swords is not a fun energy, but it does not automatically denote an ending, because that can be someone choosing to stay in the pain of whatever the heart of the reading is that we're saying we've healed from here. Driving what Spirit wants you to know, more Mercury energy here. We're getting ready to step into that third decan of Cancer. Here it is right here. So, a priest performing a marriage ceremony is where that lesson and symbol is sitting right now. We've got another few days of that energy. So this reunion here, this fun, this collaboration, I put that in my post today because I saw three red-winged blackbirds all nibbling their food together, and I was like, that looks like a Three of Cups energy. They just having a little party. And that reading, I forget if it was the gray or the gold thumbnail for an 8 or 9 day, but it was literally the outcome spot the day that I took that picture. So what's driving this ending here of sorts is communication or a reunion energy, some kind of celebration perhaps cut short. Let's see here what the potential outcome. Well, passion behind closed doors, because we have that key theme coming up here again. So see the key hole there, and then we've got near future energy of the yang holding a lock, but opening the lock to reveal the cards underneath his vest. And then we also have the masculine energy here holding the key. However, I find it very interesting here that the opportunity has the feminine yang energy as the one that's choosing to be grounded in this new energy. And our situation does have feminine energy here coming at you. All right, I feel like it is somebody who could have been stubborn, but I feel more it's like because of these boundaries, and they're coming from a healed place, guys, not from a place of just because I said so, right? This is coming from gained knowledge and wisdom, because we do have the crow here, the messenger between the 3D and the 5D, as denoted by the princess, the high priestess. And then we have the Black Panther in the sky here, which is card 44 out of the Spirit Animal Oracle. And that's about reclaiming your power. And right above that, I had said 44 energy was there. So this is a person coming your way who has reclaimed their power, or it could be simply your own yang energy in balance, then attracting energy of equal energetic frequency to you. What's driving this passion is, more communication. 8 of Wands, passionate, fast communication. Now, little tarot math there with 8 of Wands driving an Ace of Wands behind closed doors. 9 of Wands can be exhaustion. It can also be repeating another pattern, repeating the same pattern, going along the same path we've already traveled down. But it can also denote its Spirit's encouragement of you're almost there. And maybe here Spirit's pulling you the last little bit of the way, and all you have to do here is put your little dose of your own Ace of Wands, putting your own magic stick there into action. Okay, let's go ahead and extend this Ace of Wands, the Fates. Underneath that, you see their reflection there denoting time. These are the 3 sisters of fate. In this deck is the 10 major arcana. And instead of it being called the Wheel of Fortune, it's called the Fates. Now, let's see here what is bookending that Ace of Wands. You're expecting this. You've already manifested this. We already saw that here in the situation. This is a ship you expect to be coming in any time now. And again, back to the tarot math, it's fated. 3 wands plus the Ace of Wands would be my 1111 energy. of the Four of Wands, and we also see this truth forming in 1111 energy there in the recent past. That's fascinating. Let me see what's driving that Fates energy. A new player on the board. This is Leo energy here, King of Wands. Leo energy is very, I see it, I want it, it's mine. So this person feels you are also fated to be theirs. And remember, this is all because the heart of the reading is because we're stepping into this new portal of energy, North Node in Aquarius for 18 months. And then we have the balance of the Leo Cazimi here, the Sun and Jupiter conjunct. Now, let me see what is book ending that Eight of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. And as I'm talking about Jupiter, there's the lucky rabbit right here. This is pre-Empress energy. So now we have pre-Emperor as the block, but you're already coming in as the Emperor energy. Oop, getting an ear squeezy on that one. And then we also have pre-Empress energy in this person's outcome. Maybe this is what they're being pulled away from. Now, guys, I don't know your situations here, but what it certainly looks like is two people that are leaving two different relationships here. That's exactly what that looks like. New masculine energy. This person is fated and quite potentially from your past with that South Node of karma being in Leo. Let me do it. Let me know what you're doing at the end of the latter half of 1990. I was moved into my first apartment. So I was still dressed in my costume the day we moved in. Hey, Mr. Brett. Hey, Diana. Miss Kath is here, of course. I love you guys so much. Miss Monique is in the house. Hi, 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 guys. Appreciate you being here. The waiting is hard. I know. Well, we've got to keep ourselves busy because we don't want to be in an energy of waiting, right? Because we just slow down the universe. We got to keep the energy moving with other forms of currency. And yep, I think I said, hey, Brett, too. Next 18 months are going to be very interesting here, guys. We've never had this energy before, only a tiny glimpse of it, and it's not in the history books of astrology. So we've never had the nodes of fate and destiny lined up with Pluto in the North Node, nor with Jupiter this long, so near the South Node of karma. So it's unprecedented. But this is about a secret. Here is the block about a secret about a long-term commitment there, whether that involves a piece of paper or not. Okay, underneath that, there's more Leo energy as if to confirm a yes. The sun here pulling you towards the sun, or this person feels pulled towards you as their sun. There's the karmic justice, could denote divorce energy or a legal settlement. And what this Queen of Pentacles or wifey energy is doing is Eight of Cups, walking away from what was dissatisfying emotionally. Let's get a little bit of clarity here. I mean, I feel like it was pretty darn straightforward. I do want to check out this soulmates energy. And if you are, oh, you know what? I forgot my dice. So one of y'all is going to have to, I forgot my dice and my microphone. Please let me know that the sound is at least just a little bit okay. Normally we'd have a little bit crisper sound, so my apologies. All right, 41. Let me know if the number 41 resonates for you in any way. That could be your age, a person's age that you know maybe this message is for. Could be a jersey number, could be your favorite player. Now, this is all about here harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, and a relationship that fosters growth. And the Oracle's message is that we are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter our lives in order to take us to the next level of healing. Saw that twice. Consciousness, next level of consciousness, and the next level of authenticity. That's Aquarian energy for you there. It's authentic or bust. Let your inner weirdo flag fly, or go home and don't bother me. All right. It is always a reciprocal experience. Two of Cups opportunity. Although the results for each person can vary, you know that these people are because of the strong pull drawing you towards them, and sometimes even by a strong aversion to them initially. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time, but no matter what, you will be changed in ways that you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are our greatest gifts. If this is a relationship coming in for you, consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same again. This is regardless of how long that relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm us with gratitude. They can do that or break you open so that you can finally claim who you were meant to be. I'm pausing here because the full moon in Aquarius is about being real and showing the world the real you, letting that flow. And the symbol that is sitting in is a child born of an eggshell. And that lesson is about breaking with tradition. And it's our lot in life, this justice energy, this karmic balance of the scale to get what is due coming to us. It's our lot in life, our fate, our destiny, what we cannot choose or change. Okay, we all choose these lessons with those certain particular soulmates. And if we don't learn the lesson, if we walk away in anger without resolution, without a feeling in our heart of we tried our best, and this is where pardon, this is where that road comes to a close. I get emotional sometimes and feeling the feelings of that, having to say that. For some of you, definitely has been the block. It's been a secret you kept in your heart and possibly had not revealed, that your dream here that's been turning for the longest time. That luck is about to come in here with this North Node in Aquarius. That's when this new leap of faith is happening. Major Arcana cards all over the place in this reading, guys. That means this is set energy coming our way. And the minor arcana cards are going to be our responses to them, how we're acting in that energy. Now, even a companion animal reminds us that it is us who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate who's come to guide you home to the real you. Coincidence? I think not. So I love tarot. It's just a medium to read the energy. Now, as far as money, if this is money coming in for you, is about strategic alliances. They're the most important right now as we begin to attract the people to support our dreams. This is a journey you will share with others, mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers who open the doors for us and step through the portal to join us in a harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. Now, the protection message, because do note that any cards that come out in reverse, like our blocks, are the energy is here on the table out of how many cards in this deck? It's well over 50 out of, yeah, over 50 cards in this deck. This is 52 cards. The one card coming out is just happening to correspond perfectly with the full moon lesson, of which there are 360. So it's something. All right. Finally here. And lastly, our protection message. An important relationship brings us to our knees. So this is looking like the need. I'm sealing the healing already have taken place, guys. But what Spirit wants you to know is that we don't have to hang on to the pain of it. Maybe you're saying, yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine. But with Ten of Swords, remember that we have to convert that to the truth of the Ace of Swords. And maybe every so often here, we sit in a little bit of nostalgia for the pain that we've been through. Okay. If it brought us to our knees here, this is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Our patterns and our old stories that don't serve our well being enter the dynamic. Okay, so that would be the sister energy to the lovers, which is the devil. They go hand in hand, our patterns and our fears. They're here so that we can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help us learn, even if it's uncomfortable, sticky, or inconceivable. The question is not, why did they do this to me? But rather, what is the gift in this? Look into the mirror. Our soulmates are a mirror reflection of us, how we learn about ourselves. You will only be changed for the better. So if you're on a timeline where you're still in the process of healing, maybe you're still learning here how to put up these boundaries, know that this energy is playing out for 18 months. So you got a bit of time. It's just going to depend where you are in your journey, okay? Wow, beautiful, beautiful energy here, beautiful reading. Let's get some advice for you here. Advice, or how about what would this soulmate, what is this potential soulmate here to say? What if this happens in Leo timing? If this is when the sun is in Leo, what is this person saying? Well, the sun is in Leo. Okay, I'll take that top one. Okay, they think that they might not have a chance here. So it says, have I lost you? You deserve the best. I want more, but I'm scared. And can we talk it over? Okay. That's not what I'm seeing here in this reading. I am seeing someone who has leveled up in their energy. If you're using the yang side of the board for your person or wanting to know what's coming your way here, but Spirit does want you to know it's a reunion and it's a celebratory energy here. It's definitely some good times ahead. Okay, but they might think they have lost you, and at the bottom of the deck, the environmental energy with the opportunity here being driven by the Chariot. I need to see you there. This is fast. Okay, this can come at you quick, guys. All right, what about for Virgos or the Virgo portions of our charts where Venus is sitting currently? Virgo mirror reflection. It's the Empress of the Sky here. I see you in myself. It's exactly how those mirrored relationships work. And if this is a person around you, they're working on some forgiveness energy here. We did see them in the recent past, still not up yet. They're still in that healing energy of the balsamic moon, but also ready here to take the leap. Could be around any of the full moons. Okay. What about for Libra energies? Libra, we did see the Justice energy here. We do have the Empress energy, Libra, and we have the Four of Swords there in the past and the environment. So Libra, this person is saying, I knew it all along, or you are. Okay, well, Two of Cups, the Lovers is a choice. I knew it all along. You feel that energy coming. And surrounding you in the environment, I've never met someone like you. Again, flip those energies or use the bottom of the deck to drive the message of the top card. What about for Scorpio energies? Okay, Scorpios. Didn't see a lot of Scorpio energy. Usually that's there's a shit ton of Scorpio energy in the cards. So hello, Jose. Hello, Soul Kretz. Did I say that right? Please let me know. Um, all right, Scorpio energies here. I don't think I had a single Scorpio card. That is very unusual. All right, well, Scorpio's getting a break this week. Scorpio, they want you to know, I hope you're doing well, or maybe you're letting them know this. This could also be a message coming in during Scorpio season. And that is tying back to, I just put those on the bottom from sitting over here, and it's saying, I don't want you to be the reason you cry, because these were already the Leo messages. Don't want to be the reason that you cry. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's come down after Scorpio. We've got Sagittarius energy. So Sag here on the potential outcome and the environmental energy with that Eight of Wands. Sagittarius, I want to man up and honor you. So change that with man up. I want to level up. How about and honor you? Okay, that way depends on, again, soul energy isn't male or female. They're just souls. All right. Surrounding you, Sagittarius, I can feel you. This is what we were talking about here in this card. You can feel that energy before, like you feel like it's something's about to happen before it happens. What about for Capricorn? Capricorn, they're saying, I wish things were different, or you're feeling that way. And again, this could be a connection back to Scorpio there with, I don't want to be the reason that you cry. They wish things were different, or you do here, Capricorn. And maybe they're wanting things to be different because they're hoping there's a second chance, or you do. Capricorn energies, we did see here no 2 3s or 4s of Pentacles. We have our Queen of Pentacles, though. So you're showing up there on the outcome, Capricorn. All right, what about for Aquarius? What about Aquarius? Messages for Aquarius. We do have Pluto in Aquarius for 20 years. So we're only at the 5th symbol out of 30, so it'll be a hot minute. You'll want to look at 5 degrees in your chart, Aquarius, to see where you're going to have the most transformation happening for you right now. Okay, Aquarius, finally. Aquarius wants you to know, I still care about you. You could feel that way about an Aquarius, or let's look at the environment here of the Aquarian or of you. I somehow trust you. Not easy for Aquarian energy. They like to fly solo, so it would take a lot for them to be like, okay, what are you going to be able to enhance my life and not drag it down, or else why are you here? Or else it's don't go away, you bothering me. So, all right, that's for Aquarius there. What about for Pisces? Pisces. This person is a Pisces, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. What would they like you to know? Or this is what you can be communicating to a Pisces. It says, I feel the love. Feeling it here. So Pisces energy, we did see in the potential outcome, but more extended energy of the Eight of Cups. Someone else walking away. All right, Pisces. And we do have, of course, the water energy of the near future. And this deck, the Lover's energy denotes King and Queen of Cups. So what about for Aries? Aries in your chart. So this could even mean you don't have any placements in Aries, but maybe Aries is your seventh house of one-to-one partnerships. It could also be your house of romance in that fifth house. Okay, it could be in the house of community, in your 11th house. So Aries, you are all I've ever wanted. That's that Hello song. Who is that? I want to tell you so much I love you. Is that Rich? Not what's his name? I can see his face. Um, Richie, Lionel. It's Lionel Richie, I think. Okay, that might resonate for some of you guys or be a confirmation. Now, Aries around you, the thought of you makes me smile inside. So someone likes the way you roll, or you're digging the way someone else rolls, Aries. What about for Taurus? Messages for Taurus. We did see the King of Pentacles in the block. Ooh, getting ear squeezy. Somebody here needs to know this in their Taurus placement. Wow. So this is the block. If you're worried about this ending with a long-term partner, you might not have as much to worry about as you thought here. I want you to enjoy your life. That is a King of Pentacles energy in the upright. And they'll definitely be hanging around for a second chance if there is one. Very interesting. They want you to enjoy your life, but I'm seeing right here there's another energy coming your way, guys. And it does feel like two people that are exiting two different relationships. I just got to be honest with what I'm seeing here. Now, surrounding, I still think about you. So they're wishing you well. So this is going to be more amicable here than you might be thinking, even though it hurts like a son of a bitch. And I'm sorry about that, but we don't choose the pain, but we can choose to hang on to it and continue to suffer through it. I would like for you to step into this new portal of energy so that we don't have to keep hanging on to that pain of the past, okay? What about for Gemini placements? Now, Mars, the planet of war, the masculine in the sky. The yang energy here is in Gemini. And Gemini, you're saying, or this person is saying, I'm trying my best to forgive right now, and surrounding them or you or the area of your chart. They're still wondering if it's over here. Geminis are famous for changing their mind, wanting one thing one day and something different the next day. And what Spirit wants you to know is we got Gemini power card, or minor arcana here, Ten of Swords. So up to you here, whether you're going to take that action, the planet of action, and face your truth, no matter how hard it is. I think it's going to go a lot easier than you think it might. Okay, if you needed to hear that today. Let's go ahead and get in the message for Cancer. What would Cancer like you to know, especially because we have Cancer and Mercury in Cancer with a priest performing a marriage ceremony. Cancer wants to know, or your Cancer person wants to know, do you still think about me? That's an 80s song. Do you dream about me when you close your eyes? Surrounding energy, I am ascending. So we did have Mercury coming in with communication here, heavy Cancerian energy in the environment, fast communication there, Chariot, Queen of Cups, and also the Two of Cups, not to mention bookending the Three of Cups. I strongly feel if this is your reading today, this is communication from a matching soulmate here, within the time frame of Cancer energy still being in Mercury. Okay. Ascension for sure, and you deserve the best. Well, that's what emperors and empresses do. Okay, guys. The reading is spot on. Okay, well, that's good. It is overwhelming. I know you get used to it. You just have to watch for a while. Now, remember that this is a lot of learning. I put a lot of years and time and energy into learning my shiz. So I'm fascinated by the planets. I mean, I'm still finishing a book just called Pluto. It's an old school book. I think it was in the 70s, maybe early 80s, by an author named Jeff Green, and it's fascinating. Okay, all about Pluto if you wanted to know what the purpose of that is. Now, guys, go ahead, and all that to say, it takes time. You'll have to watch, and you're not used to what the tarot cards mean. These are just pretty pictures here, so I can tell you the story of what I've already posted for you there in my notes. The link is at the top of the chat. If you're watching after the live, they're always in the description box, so you can get the highlights. Okay, but you might feel like it's like nothing's happening right now, and it's time you got to clean some space. You got to make the way for something new here. That 21 energy denoting the world card energy. And then with this long-term person in your life here, that might be what you are needing to empty your hands of first so that this can come in. We can't be in the in-between here, there forever. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back to the old way tonight, guys, because guess somebody forgot her dice. Not just her microphone tonight, but at least I got here. So do me a favor, pick a colored heart, put your heart in the chat box there, and just say, yes, I love cards pulled. Feel free to ask a question. And then my awesome, amazing subscribers that are here and managing for me, if you guys don't mind putting them in the order received, I'll go ahead and get our tables cleared. Thank you, Synthesized Souls, for being in here. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you. And then Soul-Cretts, that's making me think of like, I hated how secrets tasted. You know what I'm talking about? Those lozenges. I didn't like the taste of them. I just wanted to get them when I was little because of the cool tin. I just liked the box. I still do. I still like things like that, things that are little cool containers. All right. That was a great reading. I mean, my Lanta. I don't think I've ever had that strong of love energies coming through all at once like that. All right, here we've got red and blue here for Kath. And we've got Mr. Brett with the red. And we've got green for Miss D. And Kathy's laughing at me. Well, I do be funny when I'm on my next level bullshit sometimes, but oh, the secrets thing. But can you relate? Anybody else like things just for their cool little containers? All right, synthesized souls. I see your black heart there. Okay, and that's synthesized souls. Synthesis. You know, I love that word. Okay. Synthesis being the opposite of analysis. So, analysis, you're going to be pulling things apart to analyze each piece. And synthesis would be about compiling. That's kind of what I do. That's what I'm special at, finding patterns and synthesizing difficult information into hopefully bite-sized pieces that we can understand. Okay, witness Ken, I got you staying there or moving. Well, I will tell you, especially for a couple signs in particular, the astrology of the next 6 months is looking for like moving of homes. So, okay, KIN, got you. Yeah, you buy things for the containers, right? I love it. Yeah, synthesis it takes a little bit more effort, time, and work to collect data from multiple sources of information, right? Okay, 54:45 on our timer there as we're starting. 54:45, if you'd like to look that up. I feel like that's a message for everyone because that is a palindrome when a number reads the same forwards as it does backwards, or a mirror number. And there was mirrors all over the place in this reading. All right, Three of Cups here, Kath. So Three of Cups reunion, and you had your red and your blue. Just what happens to be on the colors of the wisdom of the oracle. So you're coming in as in I'm ready to have fun, get together with some friends, have a couple beverages. You're allowing here spirit to carry you to calmer waters. There's a situation you are no longer burying your head in the sand about. It's kind of stage presence energy there, and the opportunity is a fast delivery of truth. Now, the whole reading here is going to be guided by the Seven of Cups. And in this deck, the water is calm. And she's just like trying on different masks for size. Like, who do I want to be? Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? The situation that's moving to calmer waters, you got 66 energy here. 66, that's where the Jupiter Cazimi was. Jupiter and the Sun linked up at 6 degrees 24, which is a 66 or a 12 of the Hanged Man. So this nostalgic energy could be doing a 180 here. What about this communication? All right, so delivering the opportunity here is delivering some information fast. This is Gemini energy. Mars is in Gemini. And when it's the Tower, I think you're going to shock the shit out of somebody here, Kath. Who are you shocking the shit out of? Recent past, there was some kind of ending or transformation there. Scorpio energy. Major knowledge gained. This was in the past, you're ready to come out of the cocoon. The heart of the reading, Five of Cups. I love this Five of Cups. It's my second favorite because she's focusing on her own one cup. Awful lot of red here with the curtains, the past, and surrounding yourself in that red root energy. This is not forgetting where you came from. Near future, there's your Aquarian sun energy. You're getting ready to step into this portal. Okay. And the reverse energy is 10 of Swords. So remember, the reverse 10 of Swords is not coming out of the pain, even though in the recent past, you're telling me here, I'm still in the cocoon of something. And with the Five of Hearts being the heart of the energy, what this reading is all about is taking that opportunity to let spirit guide you the rest of the way there about this nostalgia energy, somebody from our past, the opportunity to deliver news quickly that's suddenly and surprising to you. So I don't know if that's coming your way or you're being the deliverer of that news. What Spirit wants you to know is that they would like you to choose the red dress of the choice that you haven't made before. Okay, that's book ending Six of Swords. So whatever decision you haven't been made or didn't want to make, you making it. Because if we choose that old white dress that we always wear, then change plus no change equals no change. Then nothing would change. Nothing would spark the energy for new growth. A potential outcome is here's that message. Here is that snake of learning. So then you're outside of the cocoon and we are walking outside of it with this learning from the past, now able to see its connection to our soul's journey here. Okay. Let me get some advice for you here. Whatever this transformation in the past was, I know you've been doing a lot of hard work here, but it is definitely was tiring here. This is all about manifesting from a place of a full cup. Okay, because remember, 5 cups are very old wounds, Scorpion energy. We got double Scorpio happening there. Whole fixed line of energy right down the middle. Let me get some advice for you here. What's this? What's the context of this for Kathy? Okay, that's your powerful Aquarian energy there, community, coming together, collaborating, celebrating. Only saw that as the situation. What's the shock here? Being balanced, peaceful, and in harmony. So there was an awful lot of talk about keys in that general reading, and this is the dove of peace sitting inside the gilded cage, but there's no door on the cage. So it's about choosing here to release yourself from pains of the past. There's some pretty deep wounds here, especially when the Ten of Swords is in reverse. Use this this is your full moon, babe. You got to use this full moon to do that release and let go of whatever is not for us. Let me get advice card for you here. Advice for Kathy, so you can look up in depth of what this is all about. Yeah, he poised and ready. And I said 66, which would denote a 12 of the Hanged Man. This is a 48 card, which is a 12. You're about ready to leap here. The near future, again, is should you decide to step into this portal of energy. So this is about breaking with tradition and making peace with what we cannot heal. Okay, break open that eggshell, babe. And on the bottom of the deck, if that wasn't enough, there's your 17 power energy of the star. And then we have the fates coming in here with the wisdom of the tarot, of the oracle, excuse me. And we had not only the star and also the sisters of fate show up in that reading. So I hope that helps you there, sister. Okay. Let me make sure. Hey, Miss Judy Jude, there you are. That's okay. We don't care if you're late. There's nobody sitting with a timer. We just care that you're here. All right, Mr. Brett, you're up next. Red heart. Awful lot of red in that reading there, Kath. Okay. Awful lot of red. Okay, let me make sure. I think Witness Ken was my last one with the purple. And then I'm looking again for more hearts. Judy's got 3 reds. I will add you to the list. I talked about 3 cups and 3 red-winged blackbirds. There's also a picture of them in my notes today. Angel number 5445, major life choices. We saw near future of the lovers. It's a choice card, trusting the inner voice, and then the changes of the 5. Well, and also 5 and 4 is a 9. So, I love to say when I see 2 9s together, 99 problems, what bitch ain't one. So you came out of the cocoon last Friday. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right. Okay. Definitely look up those wisdom cards. That deck is so beautiful. And that fates energy, especially with these stars all around it, because we had that Leo Kazemi balancing you out at the symbol of constellations in the sky. All right. Mr. Brett, why, hold on here. I'm like, it's like really tense across my chest. What are we so tense about here? Okay. All right, those want to come out too. Okay, what are we so tense about? Told you. So opposing the lover's energy, we have the 15 card of the devil. That is included in our hero's journey because we all have one. And people that say that they don't have one, that's their devil because They're not recognizing their own self. They're not seeing their patterns. But the situation here, whatever patterns are whatever's been stressing you the F out, and I don't know that to be true. I'm just telling you what my body feels when I do the reading. It's how I feel the cards and the energy. That shit's coming to an end. And interestingly, in the same position, that Seven of Pentacles, where her head opened up to her ever-turning dream. And this deck is not like this, the Star of David. What's that art piece? You know what I'm talking about, right? It's freaking famous. But her head is opening up with yin and yang energy. So whatever was throwing you out of balance here is coming into alignment or coming to a successful completion. Also, we must have learned a lesson here about people that confuse us or about situations that confuse us. Seven of Cups and the Hierophant together. So Seven of Cups is emotional fragmentation, and if someone is up with you one day, down with you the next day, giving you, I like you or whatever, but not following through with actions. I'm getting like their ass can't cash the check that their mouth wrote. Something to that effect here, guiding this. Now, this devil energy being driven by Mars and Gemini. Okay, so this is fast communication. Are you about ready to tell someone somebody done pissed you off? Okay, what is the situation here coming to completion? Is Six of Wands. So this is bringing your victory, bringing this pattern to a close. And if someone has slighted you here, wrote a check with their mouth that their ass couldn't cash, I think you're laying into them. I can't see you laying into like, I just like all that Pisces energy. There's not usually a mean bone in your body, but I feel like this is like either gotten you out of this is like I've just freaking had it. Because it was something that was fun because look at Persephone's face. She has a smirk like, I know it's bad for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. And you did it fast. So what's the situation here? What brings your victory is not only seeing, but ending the pattern, whatever is knocking your own yin and yang out of balance. There we go. The opportunity here, Six of Cups being a person that we've broken bread with, whether that is a friend, colleague, sibling, or familial relationship of any kind. The opportunity here is to end that pattern with them, because with that snake wrapping around her metamorphosis here, whatever this situation is a major lesson. Because in here, I wish you could see it. Try this way. It's a little bit better. The snake of knowledge is wrapped around her walking stick here. And in the dead of night, she has heads all around. So it's being able to see in the dark, being able to see this person for who they are, perhaps. Now, in the past, there you are with that Aquarian energy there, King of Swords, seeing the truth of this pattern. Okay, that's good. And then we have 10 of Cups. That can be, that's Pisces energy. That can be about believing the white picket fence dream. The whole reading is about, are we having an unrealistic expectation around what a happy family is? Okay. And near future energy, all four aces of potential. In this deck, it is called the Creatrix. So Mercury energy there. Okay, Six of Cups with that opportunity. This is ending with somebody from your past. You're not talking to him anymore, and you might not have the kindest words, but I think that's for a reason. Okay. Now the block, Cancerian energy, the Chariot, is about delivering your heart's best intentions, but when it's in the block position, that means our situation here, our yin and yang, is not in balance. The yin and yang drive the chariot, because when our energy is in balance within our own self, the soul drives the chariot. Okay. What spirit wants you to know? Here's that delivery of the news again. Again, the snake of transformation, 3 different cards in 3 different places. So this is all about putting an end to a pattern with someone in the past. You'll know who that is for you. Good. With the outcome here, potential, the happiest card in the freaking deck. Your happiness comes from your own yin and yang being aligned. Okay. And whoever this person is, it throws you out of that balance. And maybe this is like, maybe they talk a big game or give a big dream here. But again, I don't feel like their ass is able to cash that check. Okay. Whatever that is for you. But looks like you had a recent reunion here with them. And maybe that 10 of Cups was just dispelled pretty damn quickly. Okay. And you're like, oh, that's who you are. All right. I just saw the Come to the Edge card. Who's this? Can I get more detail so Brett knows who this is? I feel like you already do. Okay. So the reason that I denoted the situation with the head top, the ever-turning dream of the 7 of Pentacles, because she has 4-leaf clovers around her belt. And that's what ending this old pattern with this person from the past. You definitely know who that is. That's what brings your victory here, is closing this. And you having balance. It's the occurrence of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way, but it was not without effort here. Okay, that was a mountain for you to climb, this lesson. We don't get to the World card easily. First, we have to pass the Judgment energy. Okay, advice for Brett, whether this is financial, love, or a general message. Well, yep. 42 right there. Carry water, chop wood energy. That is literally doing the work of this. Okay. If we want this victory, want this situation to turn out, this is going to be really about learning how we painted a picture of perfection of the 10 of Cups. But remember that you have to achieve the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment in self, before we can create overflow and another person can even come in. Okay. So Spirit saying you got to do the things to get this input, output. What I just say? Go the distance. This is a great card. Look it up, please. That is 47 energy, meaning 11. Power energy of today. The path of knowledge being a 2-day. Sacral-Chakra energy, which the devil's all about. Sacral, carnal fun. So Google that card, chop wood, followed by the name of the Oracle deck, because they're pretty extensive. I hope that helps you out here, Mr. Brett. And then go back to when we did the message with the penguins, because it sounds like that was the protection message for you here. Understanding that even people who write checks with their mouse that their ath can't cash are there for a reason. Our soul chose them for us to overcome the lesson within that partnership. Okay. It is for our best and highest good. All right. I got that out of the way and blew away with your truth. That's a Lizzo song, right? Truth hurts. What is that like? Why are they great till they gotta be great? Okay. All right, Brett. I hope that resonated with you. So, no idea if it does. I look like a Leo. I am a Leo rising. I am a 0 degree, 13-minute Leo rising. So this is my first lifetime being in the avatar of a Leo because our rising sign is the avatar we're dropped into, what we're learning how to do this lifetime, and our sun sign is the person inside the avatar. So good call there, synthesized souls. Okay. Yes, congratulations to Kathy for sure. Hello. I think that I don't have my glasses on. So, oh, Vitruvian Man. Were you here at the spot where I was like, what is the name of that art piece? It's the Vitruvian Man. See, that's no coincidence. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, wow. That's really, really cool. Well, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Michelangelo's. Yeah, it's like oh wait, Vesuvian. Is it Vesuvian Man? Da Vinci? Yeah, something like that. Hey, Divine Timing, how are you? You do know who that person is. Well, I'm sorry because it looks like they were awfully fucking tempting, and I can't blame you. But that's why they're tempting, right? Because it's not a hard test to pass. If it's not a test, if it isn't hard. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what she said. Okay. All right. Let's come back. Good. I'm glad. I don't know whether to be glad that was spot on for you or be like, okay, now you know. Yo, slick. Hello. What is that? Belle Biv DeVoe. That girl is poison. Holy shit. Okay. That's funny. Okay, up next, Miss D in the house with your green heart, the heart chakra. Well, remember that wherever Leo is in your chart, we will have the luck of Jupiter there, especially while in alignment here with the sun still. Okay, it should stay pretty potent, even though Jupiter moves much slower than the sun as the sun stays within 6 degrees of that Jupiter energy. We're still gonna feel that. Okay, Miss D, we got the moon energy here and high priestess. So you are all up in your feels, or I feel like this is the changing of synapses and how they fire in your brain. Okay, so you might actually this deck is probably my favorite deck, even though I almost didn't get it because it weirded me out with some of the images, but it's so deep. Definitely very air energy type of deck. And in this energy here, I feel like you're learning how quickly you're realizing how quickly you've changed your ability to divert your thought pattern because it takes a while to do that. So if you picture like carving a pathway in the sand with your bare feet, and that is a neural pathway, right? And when we do something repeatedly, we've created that neural pathway for years and years. It takes a lot of practice to then start taking your feet and start carving a new path in the sand. Okay. It takes our physical brain time to do that. And I feel like you're in a position here where you're changing your neural pathways. And in doing so, situation high priestess, you got this higher energy coming in of when you're going to be able to be turning into a human lie detector here. All right. Uh, and I feel like, yep, that's correct. The opportunity here, card 3, feeling yourself, 9 of Pentacles. This is when you're stepping into your power here. Whole reading being driven by your new leap of faith, full moon energy. And then we've got you coming in as the moon. You're like, I got this. And so you do. Recent past, more Cancerian energy, delivering your heart's best intentions. That is head and heart with alignment. The whole reading about what is this all about? Changing the tributaries. So the Eight of Cups, you're no longer visiting the same body of water that was stagnant. You are searching for a new tributary that heads out to the ocean. The moon and the ocean represent our subconscious. Good for you. Near future energy, Nine of Wands, and talk about 99. So we've got the opportunity for independence and spreading your wings a little more. And what you're telling me, being able to change those neural pathways, follow a different tributary, it's has not been easy. Nine of Wands is about spirit saying you're almost there, you're so close. And then we've got 99 problems, but what ain't one? Your old neural pathways, 18. That's pretty damn cool. Okay. Block energy is this message, or perhaps this new knowledge hasn't been available to you yet. Maybe this is the first time you've ever even thought of, wow, I've really done an awesome job at changing my neural pathways. It takes a lot. What spirit wants you to know, you're on the money here. You're on it. The opportunity coming in as the Nine of Pentacles, spirit saying this fruition, this is coming to fruition. Whatever you know is coming here because you've done the work, this ace is coming. So in your independent energy, spirit brings you the 10th pentacle. 10 of Pentacles is all 40 cards rolled into one card. There's a culmination. This is about your legacy changing. You are literally changing the line of family legacy. Okay, that's what I'm getting, family legacy. And then in the potential outcome, you got a choice to make here, but you're going to have to, it's going to be like tempting you to go the old way, the old pattern that you could go down again. I don't see you doing it. I see you choosing you, opportunity. I want a little bit more on that potential outcome. Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands. You're expecting this ship to come in, and we do have progression from the Ace to the Two, bookending that Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Wands energy here. That you've gone back and forth on. This is Stella getting her groove back energy. So that could be a person coming your way. It is Mars, but Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this choice point where you feel like you might wiffle waffle back and forth between two things, faded. All right, your soul set this up for you to decide. And Eight of Pentacles combined with the Three of Wands, you're manifesting. This is no longer checkers. This is chess, and she's got a compass for feet. So this has not been easy, but you are engineering your way out of this here with these new neural pathways that you have created. You are literally changing from the inside out here. All right. You're manifesting from a place of, I've been down that road a time or two, and now you're coming in as the expert. Why the Queen of Wands? Okay, so I was wondering if that was another person or you. Three of Swords here. Understand that that person was fated to do you wrong, to break your heart, so that you could literally change yourself from the inside out. Driving that. So this new leap of faith, it's caused this tower, is the tower for this other person. Damn, look at all this major arcana. Hanged Woman, recent past, judgment call of getting the fuck out of Dodge. The Sun, it's still going. Jesus. You are choosing the pathway that brings your absolute happiness. Near future energy, the one that exhausts you is the Knight of Wands. Perhaps this Aries energy person, because this is someone that's there for a good time, not a long time. They come to dangle something in your face. I think that it has something to do with TEA. I will not say the rest, but the block for this person, this is the FAFO card. Fuck around and find out. This is a person who plays childish games. This is the messages, the kind of messages that they give you. It feels like to make you feel guilty, or it really just feels like they're just trying to fuck around and see if they can still affect you. But what I feel like they don't know is that you're changing from the end. You're choosing you, and this is a 180 for you here, like seeing through their next level bullshit. That new Ace of Pentacles, Spirit wants you to know Ace of Pentacles comes with this new start. This new Ace comes with the ending of the betrayal person, the F around and find out person. Isn't this person already out of your life though? Like what? Moving to calmer waters, perhaps it's coming back around for that little testing degree thing because the head is buried in the plumage. I feel like it's this person is like they just don't see themselves. So what I want you to know is it's not your job for them to see themselves. Okay. Don't feel sorry for them. So what you're manifesting here is being bookended by the Lovers. You are only interested in your equal, and you know damn well this person carrying the 3 swords is just going to end in 10 swords. So that Lovers is what you're manifesting, and the Queen of Wands, this Aries energy, they're holding on to your energy here and saying they claim that their hands are tied. They're like, I'm not doing nothing. F around and find out. They're claiming that they are not. They're like, what? I'm not doing nothing. See, my hands were behind. They know fucking damn well. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little stroppy on that. What? Don't like, I don't, do you even have any reason to talk to this person? Who's this fuck around and find out person that she made a judgment call on already that's still trying to test her damn nerves? Ladder. See? So the ascent is part of your ascension. This is part of the lesson of telling them to F off. They gonna find out. So that's your job here. Like, oh, you want to F around? Oh, you're gonna find out today. Okay, and then that has been here in the block and still can be a potential block. So know that you've got to say the thing. I mean, you don't have to have my mouth and tell them to fuck right off, but part of this journey is knowing now what you're manifesting. You're manifesting from an expert position. I know what I want. And this person that has possibly wiffle waffled with you was fated to crush your baby heart so that your soul could ascend. And that is also helping you change your neural pathways. Okay. Still don't like their energy. So I'm asking, who is this damn person that's getting you on this ascension lesson? And on the bottom of the deck, revelation of the unknown, having experience and knowledge. So that would be you and their environmental energy. You're too good for this person. I know you know that, but I don't know why they keep coming up in your energy. That's just what I'm confused about. Why they're still coming up in your energy. The Justice. You might be divorced, but look up this card and read the protection message here, because they're the ones that have the ability to throw you out of balance, to throw you down to that same old synapse and thought pattern of the lake that had done dried up. Okay. And this person is not your justice, but they are your karmic justice. It's up to you to take the steps up and not go down that into that same dead water. Okay. A change in the wind there is number 12. So again, the that 66 coming into play with the 12. All right, I hope that helped. I don't know why. I think there's going to be something there for you in that protection message. Okay. It's like somebody that comes in and like you just made all these really cool cupcakes and you're like, isn't that great? And they're just like smash. I don't like it. If they have a problem with it, you tell them to call me. Not that you should ever do anything a tarot lady tells you, but it's part of it. It's a big part of it. And it looks like they're a pretty damn good manipulator. I just I don't see you falling for it, but for whatever reason, you're still allowing their energy in some kind of way. And you're a grown-ass woman, you do what you want. That is not an accusation, but understand that maybe energetically they're try to figure out what the connection is because you've grown past this lesson. And their energy's not needed. Plain and simple. Okay. Anybody that has added in past Judy, if somebody wouldn't mind going in and putting everything in order for me, anybody that's past Judy Jude. Hope that helped you, Di. All right, we got synthesized soul here up next. Okay, seeing what you need to know today. You had that black heart energy, and that is a collection. That is like no light, right? Because white is a collection of the prism. And then black would be, so white is all the colors, black is none of the colors. And I was drawn to this card here, over here at the far corner of my table after I already put them away. Do you still think about me? Well, honey, you're coming in here as 4 of Cups. You've been tore up from the floor up over something. It is connected to fate because she's holding in that cup here. Are the 3 sisters of fate. That is their measuring tape and the scissors. So there's like the measurer, the allotter, and the decider. But see how it's like her kind of emotional skin has been peeled back pretty raw. And because we're in this dissatisfaction of emotions here, we can't see what spirit's trying to give us. There's an Ace of Cups trying to come in here for you, but you're still hung up on something here, some disappointment of the past. Situation being the happiest card in the deck, and you're like, meh. Okay, could just be this is what's happening right now here in Leo time. The opportunity is to take a new leap of faith here. This is literally the full moon in Aquarius and the sun in Leo. That's the teeter-totter of energies. I'd be curious to see where that axis is in your chart, what houses those are hitting. Recent past, a prison of your own mind here. 8 of Swords, only we can get ourselves out of that. Nobody can do that for us. If the judgment energy comes in with this, that's my stairway to heaven message. So we'll see if that shows up. But the heart of the reading is learning discernment. I just talked about the balancing of the opposition of Leo and Aquarius. And here we've got the justice energy of the scales with the Queen of Swords being the decider. This is this whole spread is about using your discernment about your own damn happiness. Okay. Near future energy, Hanged Woman. This is putting ourselves in the tree of life so that we can become enlightened. This is seeing a new leap of faith, not from a position of I'm stuck and I don't want to jump into the abyss of the unknown because it's a new leap of faith. It's dark in there, Ange. I can't see where I'm going. Well, yeah, honey, that's the whole point. So we're seeing that in the near future here. You're about to do a 180. You're about to see this from a new perspective. And what's the block is this person. Hey, do you still think about me? You know, the one that lights you up and calls you and teases you and says, hey, like, do you want to go out so and so? Or I can't wait to see you. And then they don't follow through. There's for a good time. All right, well, let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, you need to heal this night for a night. This is you pouring back into your own self here. This is the Liz Houston deck. If you want to look up the Knight of Cups here, Pisces energy. So this situation of your happiness could have come to a culmination here when the nodes of fate shifted out of Pisces on the 26th. Spirit wants you to know Knight of Cups, and there's a full moon here. In this full moon, Spirit is wanting you to pour back into your own heart's cup by enjoying the things that bring you happiness instead of focusing on the past and what did not go well, what we didn't want. It was allowing this person, or, allowing ourselves to believe that this person was gonna hang around after they had their fun or got their money or whatever else the fuck they were there for. Sorry, there's a lot of fucks tonight, aren't there? I must have many fucks to give. And on a diagonal here, I started saying the first thing I was looking at was the three sisters of fate in that cup. Here they are. Okay. This new leap of faith, I got major arcana, major arcana, major arcana on a situation that's major arcana. So, situation, opportunity, near future, and potential outcome, all major setting here for you and your transformation. And what this whole reading is about is the 1111 Four of Wands. So, again, four cup energy, driven by Four of Wands energy, and that's going to be two sets of 1111. Come back to that soulmates card at the beginning of the read with the penguins on it. I would say the protection message, understand this person. Yes, they are a soulmate, and yes, they were here to teach you lessons, but it's not about I still want to be with them. It's about what was I supposed to learn so that I can find my best and highest good here. And that only starts with our own sense of pouring into ourselves, our own happiness. That is like trying to outsource and going, well, this dick is the only one that can make me happy. I mean, like as in jerk, but you take it how you want. That's what she said. All right, King of Cups energy in the environment. Yeah, this whole new portal, this North Node in Aquarius here is the whole point of taking this new journey, making a different decision than you have in the past. Whatever the decision was that got you stuck. I mean, maybe the wand was good, but the person wrapped around it was not. That is called a lesson. What does synthesize need to know about this? Okay, relax. This is what does Spirit want you to know. You got to pour into your own heart's cup. This is a recovery card, right? She's re-energizing herself. It's the song. Hold on. Al, thank you, Spirit. Is that the Evanescence, the Wake Me Up Inside song? The year that came out, or a name in the song, or the artist, something about that might have to do with this person. There's another full moon in that card. Relieve stress or tension by relaxing and distancing from intense thoughts. Let us say. This is a whole big ass lesson of discernment, and I'm sorry because those lessons suck, and not in the fun way. All right, yeah. Whoever this is, get away from that damn clown, because they're only there just to try to tootle your loo. All right. Whatever that means for you. Let me get you something that you can look up and bite into a little bit more here on top of the soulmates card that came out for the general reading. Yeah. For this leap of faith, for this opportunity, look at that. It says, come to the edge. All right. You're on the precipice here, but only you can decide. This starts with pouring back into your own heart, babe. This is not, someone else does not have the ability to make us happy. That's not how it works. Then we are outsourcing our own happiness. So this is a lesson of discernment of, oh, I think I was just crediting my happiness on the fact of this other person. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. Happy, happy underneath the that come back. Wow, come to the edge. You're happy. Happy is waiting here. I said North Node of Destiny, the next 18 months, North Node in Aquarius. And our lesson is born of an eggshell, right? That's about understanding. Let me grab it here. Child born of an eggshell. Okay. And that is about understanding our lot in life. It's fate and destiny, that with which we cannot change. So you're meant to break with tradition here. All right. Let this person go clown somewhere else. All right. They down to clown, but they ain't down for much else other than that. All right. It's just going to be a burden on you. And they have things that you can recharge now. I think new boyfriend should be Bob for a while. Get rid of that clown. Okay. Battery operated boyfriend for those of you who are familiar with Bob. Okay. Maybe you need to learn how to reach a certain thing on your own because you're going, oh, only this person can. No. Sure like you to believe it though, right? Okay. And if you're wondering, dude, I'm not even going like, do you still think about me? They only tootle your loo just to see if you do still think about them, and then they piss away like a fart in the night. So, boy, bye. Or girl, or whatever you're into. Don't matter to me. Okay. I hope that helps you out there, synthesize soul. Let me know if that you're manifesting your sun is in Leo or their sun is in Leo. Well, it's during this time here working on mindset. Good for you, Diana. That's awesome. Good. Like they keep coming in there though. Thank you for liking and sharing the video. I always forget to say. And yes, thank you for warning people that I am a little spicy. I do like jalapeno margaritas, but only with fresh squeezed juice because I'm allergic to the damn juice mixes they have, whatever they have. Can't ever drink them. It has to just be the straight up fresh fruit. More Cuervo for me, I say. Okay. All right. Face red, smiling live. Okay. Oh, your face is well, nobody else can see. So synthesized soul. I hope that helped you out there. I don't know if you were teetering back and forth or you just needed to hear that, but I would not waste a single more second on being upset about that one because it was a lesson. Try to shift into being thankful for it, saying, I get it. Still a full moon energy. And with that, I release and let them go. Thank you for the lesson. I don't need it again, universe. I am truly grateful for the lesson. I am done learning that lesson with the tickle your fancy fakey. Okay. Whatever that all means for you. Okay. Did I get you a card? Yes, come to the edge. Okay. All right, witness can 22. I talked about, well, you have 222, but still, the 22s are where Virgo, Venus and Virgo squared or was challenged by the cosmic lover in the sky, Mars, who is sitting in Gemini. Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by the planet of communication, Mercury. So why am I telling this to witness Ken? All right, what was flipped over? So you're putting up a boundary here of some sort. This is all about boundaries. Do you have a Toodle Your Loo as well? We shall see. I've got Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and then the World, putting an ending to something that with which is coming that is too much of a risk. Okay. Seven of Wands. So you're standing your ground here on something. All right. Now the Nine of Swords is, in this deck, it's denoting this person is in a prison because their head is looking down to the burdens they're carrying on their lap. Okay, I'll try to get a little bit closer. You can simply Google Nine of Swords, Liz Houston. But what he doesn't realize is that if he stops looking at the burden laid across his lap, then he lifts his head up. That's actually a map out of the prison. But for some reason, don't take this the wrong way, and don't take it if it's not your story. But I was feeling like an actual prison had something to do with this. Okay, that's a weird message. All right, well, there's a judgment call. Only you can get yourself out of this mental prison here. And it's kind of like, should I put up a boundary or shouldn't I put up a boundary? Are you trying to talk yourself into, when we're trying to talk ourselves into a boundary, guys, that usually denotes a boundary we don't want to have to make. Which it's definitely not making you feel very good here. Let me see what else we got. Okay, 9 and 9. So you're coming in as soon as I stop paying attention to this business situation, another 9. That's the key. The map is written on the wall. When we take our focus off of whatever was heavy, then we can see the way out. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment of self. It's the first time we've seen this all night. Okay. And the opportunity here is to see the cup that's trying to come at you. This is what you're in mental prison about. Emotional disappointment from the past. The way out is this measuring tape, the yellow. I think our measuring stick is off. The allotment is off. It's like you weren't really seeing the person for who they were, so we weren't putting up the right boundaries. Okay, recent past, karmic justice right here for your pain and your burden. And the karmic justice is the opportunity to open up your own wish fulfillment, but you got to take it first. 99 problems, but what ain't one is thinking about the pains of the disappointments of the past. Focus on just the one cup coming your way that we cannot see if we're in this energy, instead of taking the situation to, okay, what is it that I want? Only I can unlock my own happiness. Yeah. Oh, my Lanta here. What is going on? Witness can. And I like to read the diagonal, so at least we got movement here. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Your future, 5 of Swords, this person that disappointed us, or this emotional dissatisfaction here of some sort, whoever the person was, platonic, friendship, or business or love. There's no winners in that. 5 of Swords, yes, the Fafo card, but the 5 of Swords is also someone playing games, and there are no winners. And in the heart of the reading is deceit, deception, being backstabbed. Why are you carrying this, though? This doesn't feel like this is your burden to carry, because it's still a spiritual lesson, but This is being paused for the spiritual lesson of this. And in reverse, that can be waiting to wait, not understanding the spiritual lesson, or why this karmic justice was here to balance out. What spirit wants you to know is, yeah, this is all about reclaiming your power. Reclaiming your power. And again, the general reading, I talked about the 44 of the Black Panther energy and the Spirit Animal Oracle. You might want to look up that Oracle card because the Four Swords here, the 44, we got opportunity is to leave the 3 dissatisfied emotions behind, heal that so that the real Slim Shady can please stand up. And we got the balsamic moon of healing here. Yeah, you're still smarting over whatever this was. Yeah, you're hanging on to it, honey. Another fucking 4. You're like, my hands are tied, but I have no choice. Yeah, you do. No, don't give me that. I don't know you, but I know the energy of the spread. Like you're like going, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, you can. This is about boundaries, plain and simple. You don't want to see that the mask of this person was wearing a mask because there's a white mask here and then there's a gold mask. You can choose to be like in the Phantom of the Opera run, the white mask here, but the gold mask, the whole situation, this is about you unlocking it in a singular energy. This kind of feels like I need to be with someone to feel love. I'm not seeing love there. But you're saying there's nothing you can do about it. You're willingly carrying this burden. Yep. This is betrayal of self. Like I'm trying to get away with not having to deal with the pain in this. And that's why you're saying my hands are tied here. There's still no winner. There's never going to be winners over a 10 of swords. This should be done. Karmic justice is trying to come in for you and give you this. But I feel like you're like, I'm not having none of it. You're not using your voice. Her head is shrunk down into her clavicle. She's wiffle waffling back and forth. I'm going back to this. What in the Sam hell is going on here? Witness Ken. Making me want to put you over my knee. I'm trying to make you laugh here. Middle of selling, buying, moving. Ugh. Okay. Judgment call. Well, this 9 of Cups, honey, this wish fulfillment is you in a singular energy, and it has to do with you taking this, doing a new leap of faith. Because even though that's the 9 of Pentacles, loyalty to, which is loyalty to self. Okay, that's the only way here. The judgment call that is best for you, wherever you're like all up in your head about here and like it's causing you not to sleep, like this is almost obsessive, like rumination is just like you can't get it out of your mind. Spirit's trying to pull you away. I already said Spirit was trying to offer you the cup, and this 8 of Wands is different than the traditional deck because it's pulling you, it's trying to pull you and yank you to your transformation because you ain't going willingly. So Spirit's having to intervene here because you're trying to hang on to something that's dead. You could be flying away and you're fucking walking. I say exit with haste. With haste. I don't know why I'm telling you about it. I have no idea what your situation is, but this was not good. Okay. Where are we going, or what are we coming away from here? What does she need to know here? Give me a clarification card on what she's saying her hands are tied about. What to say? Screenshot, please. Double masks. Hiding a person's emotions, their true self, or the intentions. You're telling me you're fine, and I'm calling bullshit. You're not fine here. You can be. want to say karmic justice right here. Environmental energy, accountability, recent past. This is karmic justice. This is already trying to cycle out, but it's kind of like, again, hanging on to the pain of it. Spirit wants you to know this soulmate in the sky only, I mean, definitely look up this card. It's a gorgeous card. Spirit needs you to make the choice to choose you. And for whatever reason, I mean, I'm the queen of knowing shit that hurts, guys. I know. But you can also choose to not wallow in it. And I'm not saying that you're wallowing. I can feel the hurt here. But you're trying to avoid something, and by you're hanging on to the bullshit of something. And you can't get to that soulmate energy. You cannot unlock your new start. Because whatever it was, this was did long ago, and we were hanging around anyway. This is like barely the veins. There's like barely nothing to pick off the bone there. Making decisions on what's right and ethical. Okay. Choosing to stay in the pain of it is a choice, and that's coming from someone who's been through a lot of it in the last year and a half. So I don't say that easily. And see her with the white mask. Swords. What swords? I don't see anybody holding swords. There's an awful lot of thoughts. Okay. You might have to maybe rewind a little bit to Diana's reading where it showed she was changing I talked about changing our neural pathways. It takes time. Okay. Let me get you a card of advice here so you can dig into the deeper meaning. Advice for witness kin. You know what? The French toast. How you got release and let that ish go. Do we even need the oracle? Round and round. Important. It's 25, energy of the chariot, 7. And yeah, there's your 22 witness kin, blessed. And she's in a little chariot. And look at that. They're both Nautilus energy. This is a deep connection to our past. This is a soul lesson. I'll guarantee you, your soul has been trying to heal this for many a moon, many a lifetime. Okay. It feels like this is the lifetime that you do it. But again, it's about taking your power back, and you have to be willing to do that. All right. Please look up those messages, and there's no place like home. You will create a new home for yourself with the 5 of change, whatever is changing. More masks. All that glittered was not gold. All right. And we all wear masks. Anybody that tells you they don't is a damn liar. So if someone is like, what you see is what you get. Well, we all have, we have a different mask on when we're chatting with our siblings or when we're with our friends versus when we're in a meeting with work. Those are, change mask with hat. We all wear different hats. Okay. I hope that helped you out. It looks like it is a big thing to do with changing the neural pathways. Okay. Yeah, lots of 22s in your chart. I'm not surprised at that. The master number 22 is the master builder. And what emperors need to know that the 4 points, the 4 of the emperor, when they become balanced in their energy, the emperor needs the empress. The empress in tarot does not need the emperor. She is an energy all unto herself. She's the most powerful, the yin energy. So the Emperor, the fours, need to understand that that square also is the first time that can form a circle. Okay. So letting things go when it's time to let them go, and then changing our thoughts around what had happened was. Okay. You're so welcome. Yeah, I am a straight talker. Now is the time. Get all that next level bullshit for me, okay? We know when we be doing that to ourselves. We know. Miss Judy, I know you're usually busy on Thursday nights, but I also know that you'll come back if you ain't here right now to check in on the reading. So, um, yeah, give it the boot. Those old thoughts. Aries Sun, Emperor. There you go. Mm-hmm. Well, Venus and Taurus, yeah, that's your own Empress energy. It's your natural Venus, but uh Venus and Taurus, it's exalted there. So I would say lean more into your feminine energy there because you got to learn the circle part. The square part, the four, this is the way it is, comes easily. And you did have a lot of fours in that reading. Okay, Miss Jude. And please let me know, guys, if anybody else, if I scrolled past it already, I'm down at the last witness Ken at 8 p.m. So if anybody after that requested cards pulled, please let me know or just let me know again. Okay. All right. Miss Judy. All right. Okay, that was fast. Speaking of Empress energy, divine timing. Thank you. I got you. Okay, Miss Judy, you're coming in as Empress energy. This is like I'm feeling myself. All right, I like it. Everything guiding your reading today is about fast, passionate communication. Sagittarian energy could have to do with long distance travel, could have to do with higher learning, could have to do with astrology, spiritual. This is like your spiritual self opening up more, Judy. Situation, fated, double major arcana so far, the Sisters of Fate, regarding an opportunity, damn, three major arcana, an opportunity to make a judgment call and leave behind something that has no growth. And interesting here, that all around the Empress, if you Google the Empress card from the Liz Houston's Dream Keepers Tarot, there's lush greenery all around her. And then new growth, new ivy, like literally coming up her body. And so the opportunity here is in your Empress energy, making this inevitable judgment call. Could be regarding a Sag, doesn't have to be, but it's regarding some transformation of some kind. Recent past, there's your energy of discernment. We know you have no problems there. And this whole reading is about the 10 of Wands. So, see how she's looking in the mirror here. This is about burdens we willingly carried. And very interesting that we have situation and heart of the reading 10-10 energy. And the opportunity is the 20 portal energy. We do have, Lionsgate. Okay, we got the Lionsgate opening on 8/8, and we are already in the pre-shadow energy to the 8/12 eclipse. That could be when something suddenly changes, when this transformation, or when you realize this transformation is here, when you can see that mirror image and go, I don't need to carry that anymore. It was fated for you to make this call. What have you been willingly carrying that you want to sit down? You want to set down some bullshit from the past here. Five of Swords, some kind of something that you can't win. It's like you're still pissed off about it. Yeah, you're still pissed off about it. What's blocked is the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm super happy to be smart as fuck, Ange, but I want love. Yeah. Smarts are fine. So what are you not following your intuition about? You're coming in as the damn Empress. I mean, or you're in process of transforming. This can again be travel, but I get some more information here. Two of Swords about a fated decision. Okay. Four of Swords of healing by making this judgment call, inevitable judgment call. A choice in the past to use your discernment, Lover's energy. Heart of the reading, disappointment. What you're setting down, what you willingly carried the burden of is emotional disappointment. Time to let that shit go, girl. It's time. It's time. There's no bones left to pick here. There's zero fucks left to give. Why do you want to mess with that? Yeah, this is all what Spirit wants you to know. The happiest card in the deck is literally arriving in a fated time, but it's all to do with you not willingly carrying pain anymore. Okay. That you've been holding on to, saying, no, I'm not. Four of Pentacles, near future, Four of Swords, and the opportunity. This judgment call's going to, yeah, it pisses you off that you didn't ask for it, but I wouldn't mess around with not doing it. Knight of Cups here, Pisces energy driving the Queen of Cups. That's like upside down, double intuition of not pouring in. This is not self-love, babe. That's not like you. What's going on? Yeah, this is environmental energy, feeling like, has God forsaken me? Where's my angelic help? And the hands are reaching all around you to try to be like, the door's over here. This is the happiness needs to come from the inside. The call is coming from the inside, the mirror. Woo! Thank you. Yeah, you're hanging on to whatever next level bullshit had happened was. That's already dinosaurs of the past there. There's no bones to pick. Why are you still trying to pick at this? I mean, I know we can be pissed, but you can either be pissed or you can be happy. Here's the Leo eclipse I was just talking about on 8/12. You can fuss and fiddle all you want with this lesson, and I know you're not here right now because I know you're coming back, so I can mouth off to you. I can mouth off to you while you're not here. This eclipse energy, this will kick you in your ass. Okay. The more you struggle against this internal lesson, remember, half of the Leo lemniscate is a 4 of the 8. You have the infinity loop, yin, yang. The more you fuss and fight and struggle over Queen of Pentacles energy, this mothering energy, the nurturing, but I was the nurturer. Like, luck should be coming to me. Yeah, and that's true, and it can be, but you're still messing around with this next level bullshit. You're still hanging on to how somebody done me wrong song. Who is that? Somebody done somebody wrong song. I think it's a dude. It's like old country. My aunt used to have it on 8-track. All you youngins here have no idea what an 8-track is, but maybe you do. Who knows? This is old, babe. Okay, but you're the one still hanging on to it. Look at the dead branches. Okay. What? This is definitely about self-love here. The most love in the entire deck. And you need to realize this is like reparenting yourself here, remothering yourself, showing your own self the nurturing. You have been willing to give, allowing happiness in and not cutting it off at the pass, because somebody done you wrong song here in the past, and somebody that did fuck all and said that I didn't have anything to do with it. They're not going to take accountability, honey. I don't know what this is for you, but I feel like you're expecting someone to take accountability that never will. Can I get more on this Queen of Pentacles? Knight of Swords, but I want to have my last word. I want to have my say. And Knight of Swords can be flying off at the mouth. I mean, both of us have one, so I get it. What's driving this Knight of Swords? A new start here, the full energy. Why am I getting beck and call? Wanting somebody to be your beck and call guy, be at your beck and call. And also the creatrix, all four aces of potential, and the environmental energy of this new leap of faith that you are fighting tooth and nail. Spirit's trying to put a muzzle. Are you in a bitchy mode? Like, what is going on here? Judy, you're coming in as Empress, but I don't know. That's like Spirit's trying to get you there. It's like you should be in your Empress energy by now, but it's up to you. This fated choice here, this Two of Swords crossroads of the fates here is waiting on your energy to balance so divine timing can happen. This judgment call it can bring big healing here, but I feel like you're saying your heartache or this pain is due to the somebody wrong song that would not take accountability, but this is like let that shit go personified. What are you trying to let go of here? What's this? Okay, that one. And somebody done me wrong song. The dead, let it go. And I'm lonely, or I'm sitting looking at this beautiful night on this bench by myself, a deep sense of isolation there. But that is a dead end. The end. Set down the burden. This is kind of like, I think you're just in a mood here because this is like a little bit of martyr energy. I ain't gonna lie. It's like resentment that you're doing some kind of journey alone, but what you don't realize is the stars are inside that present there. You gotta get over this holding on to this thought, even if you think you're not. I promise you this does not come up, and then what the surprise in that box is freaking harmony. Okay. About the harmonious of different parts, people, and tasks working together. But it's your choice. Spirit's trying to yank you there, babe. It's whatever you're fighting against here. And it's like I'm fighting my own luck. Let it flow. All right, let me get you a CAD here. Any CAD. Spirit, you're gonna have to take the wheel on this one because I'm about to put Judy over my knee. I know she'll laugh at that. Divine timing, you're up next. Message for Judy, please. What the hell is this? What did I just say with that damn harmony? Co-create. Go into the place where, like, it's the cheetah sitting on his ass. It's the fastest animal. And just like, it's like the cheetah has resting bitch face. And there's like, I don't want to know this wisdom, but I done know it. And there's the little egg of this Aquarian full moon, born of an eggshell, our lot in life, our fate or destiny, that what we cannot change. And this fate, our lot in life, is to break with tradition and not do the old thing, which is to fight against what is. More Empress energy. 49, 13 of the caterpillar turning into the butterfly observer. And the light of the moon is turning down, so that would be right before a balsamic moon, 4 swords of healing opportunity right here. Balsamic moon, we're at the full now, so we go new moon in 2 weeks. So right inside the pocket of 2 weeks comes this opportunity to leave something that's long been dead. Whatever that somebody done me wrong song was about. Let it go, babes. Let it go. Okay, it's just a dead end thought. Like, stop fighting change. Okay, you're not losing your discernment. You're not losing your Empress status. It's just about it'll bring that luck back around. Allow for life to surprise you. I know life can be shit. I know, I know. But we don't have to choose to react that way. I wouldn't even be able to be on here now, would I? If I was in a state of fighting against, I mean, I'm not bringing anybody back from the dead. I can be mad all I want. I could be mad he wouldn't go to the doctor. I can be mad at the hospitals. I can be mad at a lot of things. But that's only going to hurt me. Spirit's like, Hierophant. Big ass lesson here. All right. Divine timing. You know I love you, Judy Jude. Stop weighing your dumb ass down here. Like, don't do it. Don't be your worst enemy. I won't let you. Because the surprise, you saw that flip out. The surprise wants to come in, but you're fighting it. Okay. I don't know what that is you're fighting. You tell me. All right. Miss Divine Timing. I feel like you had a rough. Did you have a rough read last week? Oh, okay. That one was a couple weeks ago where it was like 5 different stories trying to go in on one spread. And I'm like, this is an hour and a half reading, not a 10-minute reading. There's no way to get through all that. All right. Divine timing, saying chop wood, carry water here. 42 energy. All right. 42. We had a this month where the date added up to 42. I feel like this might be coming to happen for you either what 42 day just passed. Let me look. Day that added to 42. I just told the story about I can be mad all I want. That was Sunday Doug's birthday. So it was the 25th is when the date added to 42. And that harkened back to 1984 because that was a master builder year, a 22 year. And that lesson of the sun was a woman bobbing her hair and going braless. I know, all in favor. And it said that lesson was about doing things our own thing, our own way, and refusing to conform to societal constraints. So don't know why I'm telling you that, but there it is, 42. Next month you'll have to go 8 plus 10 of the year is 18. Whatever adds up to 42 and the date there in the middle, that's going to be your 42 day. All right. On the bottom of the deck, yin energy, feminine energy, surrender. So we got like work energy, and then we have the we of the roller coaster. Wee. Soon as you get this work done, you can chillax. All right. All right. At least they're shuffled pretty good. Divine timing. Give me an easy one this time. I can't do 5 different readings in one spread here in the span of time we have. Most important message, please and thank you, Spirit, right here. Okay, yin. pouring energy, pouring into you. Knight of Cups. So this is putting more work into your own self. And this is the timing is now because it's a full moon energy. This could be like the culmination of the next full moon as well. Driving that is Stella getting her groove back. Okay, this is putting work into your own self so that you have this confidence boost. Underneath that, there's the luck of the Jupiter Kazemi, serendipity. All right, and what I say about the moon, it's the 18 card. Okay, so you got yin energy, moon energy, feminine, top of the roller coaster, throwing her hands up and saying we, but we got to put some work into giving to ourselves in order for that self-esteem to come rolling back through. Okay, I already said it. Eight of Pentacles, becoming an expert. This is putting the work in because now you messing with lessons that are chess, not checkers. Opportunity is to reap what you have sown, this ever-turning dream that you've already been putting work into here. I feel like the last bit is to remember, now Spirit's like, now you got to remember to pour into you because you cannot pour from an empty cup and luck cannot come to you when you are depleted. Okay. Confidence has been struggling. Well, we got to, what makes you happy? Like, what things do we enjoy doing? This is in my top 3 things I enjoy doing is being here with you guys, is meeting my clients one-on-one every day to get, it's exciting to be like, who do I get to meet today? Right? So what you're working at here, victory, opportunity for this luck to turn again, serendipity. I mean, come on. With the 4-leaf clovers on her belt here, luck is coming regarding a King of Pentacles. So this is like that's partnership here, victory and partnership. When your confidence that you've been working on here by pouring into your own heart, then the seed that you've planted regarding Venus energy, this is Taurus here, then victory can come in, Leo. These are all fixed energies here because this can be Aries or Scorpio. Scorpio's fixed, Leo, Taurus. Opportunity is Taurus. Opportunity is love here. I don't know if you're in a relationship already or if this is something new coming into you or if you've been overgiving. I feel like victory comes when you turn the work back to you. Okay, not on everybody else and overgiving. Recent past. Yep. Allowing spirit to carry you to calmer waters, whatever you've been burying your head about here, the need to pour into self. Okay, take yourself to the movies, get on the phone with your girlfriends, go take an art class, go to a paint, a wine and canvas night, or, go paint a coffee cup at one of those ceramic places, by yourself or with a friend. Like the little things here that just bring you joy. It's fucking strawberry ice cream. I don't care what it is. If it brings you joy, move toward that. I feel like this is you've been denying your own happiness here. Well, man, heart of the reading, go back to the general reading, same exact spot after all these personal readings. And we're coming back around to the heart of the reading being the star, entering a different vortex of energy, which means pouring into you rather than other people. Okay. Near future, putting an end to emotional pain. It's asking you to anyway. Okay. Spirit has been trying to lead you. Whatever you've been burying your head about is something that confused you. It's this kind of like I don't think you're my age. I mean, maybe you are, but it's feeling a little midlife crisis-y. Yeah, healing, not being able to sleep at night. Well, that's certainly midlife. You sweating your ass off at night yet? Are you old enough for that? Are you waking up in a pool of your own yin? Remember, we gotta laugh to keep the energy flowing. Okay, what's this Ten of Swords ending? Thank gravy. The sun here in Leo time, fixed energies. It's like you've been pretty stubborn though about stepping onto a new portal of energy. So your own happiness, the Leo sun's here to help, but this is healing a lot of rumination here. Rumination about how hard you've had it. This is it's Chiron. Chorus is in Chiron. Well, I'd like to know where your Chiron is because the aspect of it with it being in Taurus right now is really bringing some change here. That's where you step into your new portal of energy. This is all about a chironic wound, honey. And it may have to do with self-esteem, self-confidence. Maybe your Taurus is in your first house, meaning it's your rising. Not recent past. The black here, Six of Pentacles, being able to balance in my daily life. And we've got another 66, which was the energy of the Jupiter Cazimi. It's in my notes, attached in the chat and in the description box. So Six of Pentacles in reverse is not checking the fine print, not being aware of the deal that's being done. You're just like trusting that other person, or that no, they wouldn't do me wrong, or I don't need to read the fine print of something. Read the fine print of what? Yeah, Page of Swords. This is being a better observer of who people are and not what you wish them to be. We all been there. I feel like this is a very common lesson to heal here. Releasing and letting go. The sun we saw in a person, we thought they were the bee's knees, and when we realized though that's just who we wanted them to be, or we fell in love with potential. This is a person here who was making you this offer where you didn't check the fine print of. This Page of Swords has absolutely no business dealing with anything to do with love whatsoever. So whoever this was not offering you a fair deal here. It was an immature deal. I feel like you tried to carry the weight of this. Yeah. Well, that's good, because what Spirit wants you to know is you need to convert this shit of the Ten of Swords into the Ace of Swords, and you have to confront this. You have to walk right smack towards that truth. Okay. Also, Ace of Swords in a reading tells me whatever I literally just said before that. You'll have to rewind. You to walk. That means it was true. So if this was a person who had no business giving you any kind of offer, but you just believed it to be true because you wanted to, this would be like, someone you see as a son. Like, this could be like your kid who you just are like, oh, they do no wrong. Sun shines out of their bum. Like, so, like, you just don't want to see, you want to believe what you want to believe. I mean, I get that. We've all been through that, babe. But this person had no right to make an offer of love if it had to do with love, because the fine print on that, you're like, oh, I'll just do it. I'll carry the burden. No, you weren't supposed to. What was driving that truth here? Yeah, doing a 180. You're gonna have to walk right smack in the heart of this, whatever this pain is. It's coming up for review here again and going, is this really making you happy? Are you willing to continue to take one for the team at your own? That's stabbing yourself in the back. This feels very much like prioritizing others This is overgiving of your energy. You got a new strategy here, honey. Like we can't get to self-confidence without pouring into ourselves. It takes work. I just went to a restaurant the other night for the first time by myself in like years. And I was like, oh, it's going to be scary. No, but I purposely challenged myself. It was fucking fine. I didn't give a I literally did not give any fucks and I thought I would. I didn't even take a book or anything oh, there's a little alarm message there. This is about being comfortable in the uncomfortableness of things. Okay. And being comfortable with pouring back into you, even if you've never done that before, even if you mommed a long time and had grown ass kids still living at home. This is your time. That's the truth. Ace of Wands, double aces here. There's your creativity. So I was saying, go to a pottery class, go paint a coffee mug, something like that. What's driving that creativity? 7 of Wands plus 1 wand is 8 wands. That would be passionate communication. That lights the fire here. Back for your energy. It's like you want somebody else to light your fire, or you think somebody else can do that, but you doing that. I did a reading with the song, I think it was last week, but you'll see in the description box, it was My Own Prison by Creed. That's what this is giving me the vibes of here. Don't know why. Can I get more on this? Ace of Wands, Death, and 3 of Pentacles. New collaboration. The old way has to go. And the 8 of Wands in this deck has the red butterfly of spirit pulling you with that 8 wands. And then there's a collaboration that is peaceful. This is a new start with someone who has a shared dream. So it's like an ending of overgiving. Ending codependency here. You got 3 aces, honey, out of 4. That Ace of Cups, that new love offer comes when we kill out the old, all right? When we become the butterfly, right? It's like the potential outcome here is your creativity then puts you in the cocoon to realize that you can be the butterfly. That's going to help you raise your vibration, these changes. And when you raise your personal vibration, you attract someone in the same frequency. Boom, the lovers. This is what's trying to come in, but it's going to require you to come back and meet yourself. It feels like you're meeting yourself again for the first time. I feel like you've forgotten, you're forgetting who you are here. Like we become mom, or we become CEO, or we become fill in the blank. And oh, why am I feeling emotional over that? We've come this fill in the blank thing, this role, this, different hat. I feel like it's time to put on your old hat. The only ace we're missing is the pentacle, the actual 3D reality of it. Okay. But that comes with your own metamorphosis. Then it comes out of thought. It comes out behind the clothes. This is an old creativity, something you forgot you could do. This could be you cooking again, meditation. Cooking is meditation. When you can do something where you're just on autopilot and time passes really fast is what I want you to do. Whether it's a walk in the woods, I want you to do those things. It sounds like you might need active meditation because a resting meditation just might get you in the rumination again. All right. But your transformation is trying to come in. It's time to stop playing small with whoever had no business making you the offers they were making you. All right. This is a big, for me, spirit wanting you to remember who the fuck you are. And pardon my French. anything else here from the tarot combining with, I think that's everybody, guys. I stayed on a little longer tonight because we're having fun and I can. So when I can, I will. Please take a snapshot or a screenshot of this card, honey. Can you take me higher? Independence, the ability to move without restriction, liberations from obstacles. I mean, it's a pretty perfect reading here. What she said. This is right now, Leo and Leo Sun, Jupiter, Leo, near future. It's time to set that down. Time to stop putting you last, babe. Okay. That's your balance coming in. I love you. Okay, guys, I think that's it for us tonight. I hope it's been a good time for you. It's been fun for me as well. It's my favorite night of the week. Thank you for coming back if you've gotten a reading from me tonight. Coming back to timestamp your reading. That's a beautiful way to exchange your energy with me so that the energy stays in balance. Thank you so much for your time, energy, and love. And with that, I bid you adieu. Much love from my heart to yours. And bye-bye until next time. Bye.